Hey, what's up? This is Ian. In this video, we're going to talk about an old video I made called Why the Obsession with Asian Women. I might have made it 10 years ago. I'm going to offer a little bit more input on that. That video in the description, I kind of like, I think a lot of people don't really read that description, and I kind of go into more details and like follow it up with some studies and stuff like that. Now, where was I coming from in that video? It was a response to a comment left by a Western female who kind of sounded kind of bitter about, other foreign men in Japan who were so attracted to Japanese females. And I just offered my 2 cents on that. And I shared kind of my preferences in that video. And first off, it's like, it doesn't mean that video, first off, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters what someone likes. You like what you like. You have your own preferences. Everybody's got preferences. And if you say you don't, yeah, I think you're lying or you're not that aware. Like, let's see, like, you've got preferences for food. You have preferences for certain clothes. You have preferences to live in a certain place. You have preferences for certain colors, for certain kinds of art, for certain kinds of music. You have preferences in your browser right now, and you probably found this video quite possibly based on your preferences or whatever you were searching for, and this came up in in your feed. You have preferences. The other number one thing is most people in the world marry their own race. That's right. Most people in their own world, in this world, tend to marry someone that looks like them. Most people marry someone of the same race. It doesn't mean everybody does that, but it does mean most people do that. If you stop and you say you're from Chicago or New York or San Francisco, these are big cities. They're pretty diverse. There's lots of different ethnicities living there. I've lived in San Francisco, and I can say, though, even though they're diverse places, they're still, most ethnicities stick with each other. It's not saying everybody's like that. I'm not saying you do that, but chances are, to some extent, yeah, people, anyways, the point is, most people have a preference for their own race. That's what it is. But nobody talks about that. So if you come out and say, hey, I like this group, I tend to be attracted to this group of females or this group of males, and you're not of that same race, then it's weird. It's like, oh, you got some sort of fetish or something. But in the description of that video, what I added was like kind of like pretty much scientific studies from different sources, some from dating websites. And the truth is, everybody has preferences. And, those sort of studies backed up kind of like why I said, it's kind of like I'm not alone. Other men tend to find Asian females to be attractive. And yeah, like I said, so what? Big deal. It doesn't mean that, like, did I say this? I made this video a few times actually. So it doesn't mean I don't like females of other races. It doesn't mean I think every Asian female is, no, it doesn't mean that. So why? Well, neoteny is one thing. Apparently, I was going to say Asian females, but actually Asians in general are more neotenous in their features. And what kind of females do most men like? Most men like neotenous females. And Asians happen to be the more, I guess, out of all the other races out there, the more neotenous type. It doesn't mean that other races or other people of other races can't have neotenous features or be attractive or whatever. Just kind of a fact. So, I guess that's the thing. I think to each your own. I don't understand why. Like some people, I think they're living in some sort of bubble, or maybe they're in college. And this is like, you talk about race, it's like a big deal. And that video got, like I said, I think a lot of people disliked it. It was like 60-40, like 60% liked it. Out of all those people that clicked those two buttons, 60% of them clicked the like button, and about 40% of them clicked the dislike button. Why did they dislike it? I don't know. I think a lot of people probably just responded to the title. Didn't even watch the video. Just saw the title. Why did I name it that? Actually, initially, I think it was something like, when I first published that video, I was like, I don't know, why the attraction to Asian women, or why am I attracted to Asian women, or something like. It's not like dinner. I think it's like this sort of topic. It's like a big deal, and some people don't like it because it's not really like dinner table discussion, right? It's not like something you go over to your neighbor's dinner and you start talking about this kind of thing. No, probably not. And and I'm not the most articulate person, I think. But the truth is, everybody has preferences. And whether you're female or male, you have preferences for something you're attracted to, or something like that. And sometimes you've got preferences in some way or another, what I'm trying to say. And if you're a female, and maybe some of you say, yeah, but it's not about race. Well, that's kind of the politically correct statement. And yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. I made this video a few times, trying to kind of like not go off on any tangents, and kind of summarize a few main points. And I could have forgot some. So if I did forget some, what I'm going to do is, in the description again, and I'll probably put some of those links from the other video in the description as well, because I thought they were kind of like, hey, these are kind of like scientific studies and whatnot that are related to this. So yeah, I'll do that. And any other points I have, I'll put in the description. Something I forget, I'll put it in the description. So I think that's mainly what I got to say. So yeah, I mean, everybody's got preferences, and I'm not trying to tell you what your preferences are or should be, and even if it's what most people's are or whatever, like, I don't care. Do what you want to do. Just kind of felt a little unfairly judged for the video, to be honest. So yeah, thank you very much. This is Ian saying have a good one.